So 4 years ago this week, we hit our very first 1 million plus views video. And the cool part about it is that exact same pair of shoes, they are back in the shop with us right now. And you thought they were bad 4 years ago? Man, wait until you see them now. All right, Heath, let's get to it.
All right, just to stress again, this is the same pair that we did several years ago and had them looking great. And this is the condition we've got them in. If we pull up the tape, look, there's even our little maker's mark. So we've got tape covering a giant hole. He's worn off the leather, which I've seen a lot of shoes and I very rarely ever see all the leather. It's actually supposed to look like this thick piece of leather. It's gone, it's non-existent. And underneath this hole, we've got even more tape on the insole. And man, I put my hand in there and it feels like mountains of waves in there. I don't even know how this guy was able to wear these comfortably, but it's gonna take some work. Normally when we squirt the glue thinner on there, we try not to get it on the uppers, but at this point, would it really matter? All right, so quick little note on this. Anytime you wear through the sole and then you wear through the cork and then you do like this and you wear through the insole, it creates this cavity where it's normally filled with cork. Your foot mashes down and creates a big bubble right here. So we're gonna have to replace every single bit of this inside because this is warped. Broken wood. Here we go.
So over the past 4 years, we've gotten a lot of comments from a lot of you folks out there saying from our last video on this pair of shoes, hey, why didn't you take care of the uppers? You know, you can see all of the cracking that's occurred over there, and it's just as bad now as it was 4 years ago. And there's not a whole lot that you can do about this. I know some of you folks have said, hey, can you put filler in there? Problem is, if you put filler up on the vamp, as you start walking, all that's gonna do is crack, and then you're gonna see all of the cracks in the leather again. So what we're gonna do this time around is pretty much replace a lot of the leather on the uppers, some on the inside of the shoe, and it's just going to give us a much better canvas to work for or work on going forward. So let's get this part broken down and replaced. Okay, so we are replacing the vamps and the cap portion of the leather on the uppers. Now, this is British calfskin, and we wanted to go with a natural color that has not already been dyed because we want to make sure that we're matching the color of this shoe as close as possible. Now we have them cut out, and what we're going to do now is go ahead and get these dyed.
All right, so these insoles are shot, broken back here, warped. We got to cut some new ones, but we can use this as a pattern.
So I've been working on the back half part of these shoes for a little while. The leather wasn't too bad on the back, but there were still some small scuffs and cracks on there. So I've just been applying a lot of lotion, very high grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to continue to work on these before re-dyeing them, and then we'll get to the resoling process.
All right, so we have put new insoles in, new gimming, and I've just tied it off in a couple of spots to kind of hold it in place. We're gonna finish putting some more tacks around here to kind of really tuck in the heel, and then we'll put our new welts on. Let's go. right, so this area is where the hill's gonna be, and for those that don't know, we have to rough this up because sometimes it will cause a squeak if you leave this slick part on there.
So the shoes are done. The last thing that we want to do is just refreshen up the uppers. We had a lot of dye job done on those. So what we're going to do is we're going to put some conditioner on there. We'll follow it up with a shoe cream, maybe a brown, some sort of brown color that matches. And then we'll put a bit of wax on there just to give it a little bit of a shine. And then these will be ready to go. So let's pick our products and let's get these polished up. I think I will go with the Saphir Smooth Leather Lotion for the conditioner. I think that'll do. Let's go with the Tobacco or Havana Brown. And then maybe a little bit of the clear wax as well as the dark brown. Okay guys, I think what I'm going to do on the wax, I'm going to use a neutral over most of the shoe. And then on some places where I want to have a little bit more of a burnished look, like the toe, maybe up here near the laces and the back, I'll use the dark brown and go over that a little bit more with those colors. So let's get to that. Okay, we have wrapped up this pair of John Lobbs. Now guys, like we said before, the first time we did this video hit over 1 million views. So let's see if we can get this one to go over 1 million as well. And again, the only way we're gonna have that happen is to like the video right now, go down, hit the thumbs up, and share the video and watch it a lot of times. So anyways, what do we do with this pair of shoes?
Basically redid the whole shoe.
The whole thing.
Is it really the same shoe?
See, this is a comment that we're going to get a lot down the sections. Everybody's going to be like, well, it's not the same shoe.
It is. We still used most of the lining. We used a good chunk of the upper. The whole back half of the upper was still the original. When you send shoes back, often, they replace insoles and stuff like that, welts, and the only thing that we did is just kind of redid where the hole in the lining was and redid where the upper was just butchered up on the cap and the vamps. But it's still a Lob.
Yeah,
it's still a Lob.
And the thing about the bottoms too, on the soles, the first time we did this video 4 years ago, we went a little did a little more to the soles and whatnot. This time around, we wanted to keep it a little more simplistic.
And we really wanted to stick with what the John Lobb line looks like.
Yeah,
So,
which is a very simplistic look.
yeah, very simple, and the tack patterns are pretty much the same, and the stamps and all that good stuff. Those are JR soles, even though they don't have the JR. We had to cut those out of a bin, and I just really like that clean look.
Yeah, I think they look great. Okay, again, guys, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, subscribe to the channel or give the video a thumbs up. Leave us a comment and let's push this video out. Algorithm needs it. Let's push it out. So, till next time, y'all have a good one.